I'm from North India, Chandigarh, which is close to New Delhi.
And I'm from Central India, which is Madhya Pradesh, Central State.
I moved when I was 12. I was in middle school, 7th grade, with my parents, with the whole family, even my grandma at that time.
I moved in 2010, and then I met her, and then we started a family together. So.
I was born and raised here, but parents are from Afghanistan. They immigrated here back in the 80s during like the whole Soviet invasion with Afghanistan. They were refugees, and they first came to Arizona and ended up here in New York.
I'm from India, and I'm born and brought up in Odisha, from where the dance origins. This is my second trip. First time I came in 2013, then I went back, then again come back in 2015.
My family and I came to the States when I was a teenager. I'm Eritrean, so are my parents. My sister and I were born in Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa. We grew up there. So in 1998, a war broke out between the two countries, and both governments were deporting people from each other's countries. We were affected by that, and we got deported. My mother was here in America visiting, just coincidence, and she was refused return back to Ethiopia. So she actually had to apply for an asylum from U.S. government. Finally, we were granted asylum, and we were able to reunite my mother here in America.
My family's from Puerto Rico, Ponce. My father's from Ponce, my mother from Antigua.
I've been here 25 years, just working. I never get nothing from the city.
I was born here, luckily. My mom came here with me in her stomach. I was 4 months. When I was younger, she sent me back over there. I came back when I was 8, and I've been back and forth ever since.
My parents were born in the Dominican Republic. I was born here in the States. They came over here when they were at a very young age. My mom came over here when she was like 15. My dad came over when he was like 17. And, we just had a big family over here ever since.
The Irish side of my family, they immigrated through Canada. On my other side of my family, I'm also Polish and German. So we're kind of like that melting pot. So that's kind of our story.
My family comes from Poland, and the last 100 years we come from Brooklyn. But before that, all Polish Brooklyn people now living in New Jersey.
I was born and raised in Pasadena, so I'm African American. I personally don't have any family members that are immigrants, but they're African American.
My family is from Trinidad. My grandmother moved over here, I want to say in the early 80s, and that's when she brought her family over, and she had to work from the ground up. So it's been a struggle, but for me, being first generation here, I want to, make a name for myself.
I'm born in India, but the last 23 years I'm here. New York give me a lot because this is my hometown.
Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.